you've ever Googled sugaring versus waxing and come away more confused than when you started, that's not an accident. The beauty industry has a very real, very financial interest in making this feel complicated. More confusion means more products to sell, more upsells at front at the desk, and more of you picking whatever's closest and hoping for the best. And I'm not doing that today. I'm Joanna, I'm a licensed esthetician, and I've been in the beauty industry for over 10 years. And today I'm going to walk you through the actual difference between sugaring and waxing. The ingredients, the technique, how your skin responds, and who it's really best for, honestly. I'll also share what I think wins. No sponsorships, no affiliate links to some product that I'm trying to move. Just real information. So let's get into it. Before we can compare anything, I need to make sure that we're on the same page about what sugaring actually is, because I hear a lot of misconceptions. Sugaring is one of the oldest hair removal methods on the planet. We're talking Egyptian old. Like Cleopatra probably did this old. The paste is made of 3 ingredients: sugar, lemon, and water. And that's it. That's the whole recipe. You can literally make it in your kitchen sink if you wanted to, and yes, some people do. The paste is warmed to a pliable consistency, not hot, but I'll get back to that later. And it's applied with your hands, typically against the direction of hair growth, then flicked off in the direction of hair growth. Now, this is actually very important. That application method is opposite of traditional waxing, and it matters more than people realize. We'll get there. The paste itself is water soluble, meaning if you get it somewhere that you didn't mean to, you can just rinse it off with water, and it's super easy to remove. No harsh solvents, no sticky residue, no crying in the shower trying to scrub wax off your ankle when you're home because your waxer couldn't remove it completely. Waxing, most of you know this one, but let's actually talk a little bit about it, what's in it, because that part gets glossed over. There are 2 main types of wax: soft wax and hard wax. Soft wax is applied in a thin layer with a stick and removed with a cloth or a paper strip. It grabs both hair and skin, which is relevant, and we'll talk about why later. Hard wax is applied thicker, allowed to harden, and then removed without the strip. It's more selective, it's supposed to grip the hair more than the skin. This is why hard wax is typically used more for sensitive areas like the bikini, the underarms, and face. Now, ingredients in wax vary a lot by brand, but most waxes contain resins, beeswax, or synthetic polymers, and they often have fragrances, preservatives, and a whole list of additives depending on the formula. Here's something most estheticians won't say out loud. A lot of people are reacting to the ingredients in their wax and they have no idea. They think they have sensitive skin, they think they're just prone to bumps, and sometimes it's true, but sometimes it's literally just the formula. This is the part that I think is the most important and the most underexplained, so just stay with me. Waxing, whether you're using soft or hard wax, it's almost always applied in the direction of hair growth and removed against it. You felt this, that aggressive pull against the grain. What that does mechanically is yank the hairs out against the natural direction it grows in the follicle. It works obviously, but it also means that you're applying more stress to the follicle, more tension on the surrounding skin, and more opportunity for hair breakage instead of full extraction. Broken hairs mean faster regrowth, and sometimes mean ingrowns. Sugaring flips this. You apply the paste against the direction of growth. Let it seep into the follicle and remove it with the direction of hair growth. You're essentially coaxing the hair out the way it naturally grows. The result, when done correctly, is more complete extractions, less breakage, and a clear follicle. I want to be clear with this though. The technique matters as much as the product. A trained sugarist using proper technique will get better results than a mediocre waxer using premium wax, and vice versa. The method is only as good as the person executing it. So let's talk about heat, because this one's also huge, especially with anyone with rosacea, sensitive skin, melasma, and darker skin tones. Traditional wax has to be heated, and if it's not managed correctly, wrong temperature, too long in the warmer, a warmer that runs hot, you could absolutely burn someone. I've seen it. I've seen clients come in with literal wax burns given by another service provider and wonder why their skin just doesn't do well with waxing. Soft wax in particular can run hot and covers more surface area, so the heat exposure is more significant. Sugar paste is warmed, but it doesn't really get as hot. It's typically applied at body temperature or just slightly above, but the risk of thermal damage is dramatically lower, which is why sugaring is often recommended for people with more sensitive skin or skin conditions where heat is a trigger. This is why sugaring is sometimes considered safer for darker skin tones, not just because melanin is fragile, let me be clear, but because heat-related hyperpigmentation is a real risk with aggressive waxing, especially on skin that's already prone to post-inflammatory pigmentation. If you have darker skin and have been walking away from wax appointments with darker spots and it takes forever to fade, heat and skin trauma are absolutely part of that conversation. Sugar paste is sugar, lemon, and water. Hypoallergenic, literally edible, and the chance of an allergic reaction is as close to zero as you can get in a professional setting. Wax depends entirely on the brand. Some are clean, some are not. A lot of them have fragrance, and fragrance is one of the most common contact allergens in cosmetic products. If you consistently break out after waxing, develop little pustules, or notice persistent redness that lasts longer than 24 hours, you might want to look at what's actually in the wax being used on you. This isn't to say that waxing is bad, because it's not. But the idea that your skin is just sensitive without ever looking at the actual formula is a cop-out answer, and you deserve better than that. Okay, so how long does each one last? Because this is usually one of the first questions that I get. Both methods remove hair at the root, so both should give you 3 to 6 weeks of results. That range depends on your personal hair growth cycle, your hair type, and how consistent you have been getting your service. Here's where sugaring has a slight edge, because it tends to extract the hair more cleanly and with less breakage. Over time and with consistent appointments, you may notice your hair growth getting finer and sparser. The follicle gets disrupted more effectively with each session. This is something that they feel like they need appointments less and less frequently over time as the hair genuinely thins out. Waxing can do this too, but the breakage factor means that you may be dealing with more stubble between appointments than you'd expect. Also worth mentioning, sugaring can grab shorter hair than waxing typically can. Traditional waxing usually wants hair at about a 1/4 inch, roughly about 2 weeks of growth. Sugar paste can grab the hair as short as 1/16 of an inch in some cases. So if you're impatient about the outgrow phase, sugaring might feel more forgiving. Let me break this down more clearly, because who this is for is the question that actually matters. Sugaring is a great fit for you if you have sensitive or reactive skin, have a history of wax burns or persistent post-wax redness, struggle with ingrown hairs, have darker skin tones, and are dealing with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. If you are pregnant, because the paste is chemical-free and low heat, have been waxing for years and feel like it stopped working as well as it used to. Or if you just prefer a cleaner ingredient list and everything that you put on your body. Waxing might still be the right call for you if you have a provider that you genuinely trust, who knows how to manage your skin. If you are doing large body areas quickly, some estheticians can wax lives faster than sugaring allows. And if you are genuinely happy with your current results and not experiencing any issues. Neither method is better than the other. But if you've been dealing with recurring reactions, bumps, or inconsistent results, sugaring is absolutely worth trying. I said at the top that the beauty industry benefits from keeping this confusing, and I want to explain what I meant by that. Waxing has a massive head start. It's been in the industry standard for decades. Most aesthetics programs teach waxing, most salons carry wax. There's a huge supply chain behind wax products. Wax brands have marketing budgets, and sugaring as a specialty requires more training, more technique, and is a smaller market. So when you see content that says sugaring is just a trend or there's no real difference, ask yourself who benefits from that narrative. And I'll say this as someone who offers both as a service. I'm not telling you to abandon your waxer if she's doing a great job. I'm telling you to be informed. Ask what's in the wax, ask why your skin is reacting, ask whether sugaring might be a better fit for you. You deserve answers and not upsells. Quick little myths I want to kill before I go. Sugaring hurts less. Yes, and that's because it adheres to the hair instead of the skin, but it also depends. It depends on the technique, on the provider, and on your personal pain threshold, and on the area. Some people swear by it, other people feel no difference. Don't let this be the only reason why you try it. You can DIY sugar at home safely. The recipe is simple, the technique is not. I've seen a lot of home sugaring horror stories. If you want to try it, take a class or see a professional first. Hard wax is basically the same thing as sugaring. No, different ingredients, different removal direction, different mechanism, they're not the same thing. Sugaring doesn't work on coarse hair. False. It actually works very well on coarse hair when it's done by someone trained. The paste seeps into the follicle, and that matters especially for thicker hair types. So here's the bottom line. If you've been getting waxed for years with no problems, you don't need to fix anything. It's not broken. But if you're dealing with reaction bumps, heat sensitivity, or just want a cleaner option, sugaring is absolutely worth exploring. And now you actually know why. So if you're in Springfield, Mass area and you want to try it, I offer sugaring at Aesthetic Artistry Studio. The link is in the description, or you can find me at aestheticartistry.com. If this video helped you, share it with someone who's been Googling this for the last hour going in circles. They need this more than they need another Reddit thread. Subscribe if you want more straight talk about beauty content, no fluff, no filler, just real information from someone who's been doing this for 10 years. I'll see you in the next one.